Hello everyone, Evasion here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I have some more clips. I'm playing Holy Priest Assassination Rogue on the twos ladder with my friend Kliss, and we're trying to. We were able to get him rival last night, so he's going to be able to upgrade his gear, and we'll probably be able to push towards duelist if we end up playing some more. This game, I think that was a Glad Warrior, but anyway, so we're gonna be trying to kill the priest in this game. Assassination's doing an absolute insane amount of damage. And I got everything set up here. Basically, what we got in the opener out of this warrior, the warrior had so much pressure onto our holy priest that when Kliss hit chastise there on the warrior, he actually trinketed. So the warrior has no Zerker Rage and no trinket. So I actually get a sap onto him here because we LOS'd him beautifully so he'd fall out of combat. I get a Groat here onto the priest who didn't top himself up because they were so focused on playing aggressive. We get the kidney, we force trinket, he uses rapture. I go for a vanish to get the 100% crit. And that guy's going to go down there thanks to the mind games. The warrior, he's trying to find a way out. But yeah, we're going to hop into the next game. I thought that clip was kind of cool because it's not often that you can actually get a sap onto the warrior. They always have something. This is just a quick clip where this is what happens if you don't react. So I press every single button in the game and the priest just kind of sits there and dies. Also in these clips, I've been going back and forth between wound and deadly poison more often, trying to figure out. I think that I like deadly poison in comps where they can't really heal when I'm bursting them. But comps like, you know, Holy Priest in like Resto Druid and stuff like that, I think it's probably good to play wound poison as they're putting out healing when you are actually killing them. But honestly, I don't think it's something we need to overthink right now because it's not really... In threes, definitely just play wound poison every game. But in twos, I don't think it matters. Pretty much like all the time when you're killing somebody, they're not really gaining a lot of healing. So having the extra damage source can be good, but also like any healing that does come in, having it reduced is pretty good. I don't really think it's what's deciding games at the moment. So I don't think you need to... You can play your favorite, honestly. This here is a game that I tried to go all in. And something really funny, you can notice on details, I have about 40,000 damage done at this moment. And watch how quickly this rises here when I start bursting this guy. So I get kited a little bit, so I'm forced to vanish before I even go. So I'm not even really set up here. But I get up like Garrote, my Flagellation, Shiv, Kidney Shot. They give him Guardian. I go through Guardian. I go through Health Stone, I believe. And he takes an absolute insane amount of damage. After a couple seconds, I've already done like 120k damage, which is absolutely crazy. Cutting ahead about a minute in this game, I get a good LOS here on this coil, double coil, so I don't move anywhere. If you're standing next to a pillar, it doesn't move you. We hit dangerously low HP. The priest got down to 800 health. We managed to survive. And right here, Flagellation's back up, so I'm going to be able to put out some burst damage. Our blind, Vendetta, and Vanish come back very soon, so we're going to be able to use those to close out the game. And in the meantime, I'm just trying to maintain some dots, get us some damage. The cool thing about Flagellation is that since it is a 1.5 minute cooldown, and it is doing relevant damage, you can actually kind of split up their defensives between Vendetta and Flagellation. I usually will use them at the same time at the start of a game, but then as the game goes on, I will consider splitting them up depending on the situation. We get the sap there, and we had MC over top of sap, but the one fear that he had gotten just before that play delayed it enough where his trinket was back for the sap, so it was a potential that he could have survived that, but dampening was ramped up so much at that point that he wasn't living. All right, here we have a game against a Frost DK and a Priest, and I have to say, the second time we played this Frost DK, he instantly adapted and smoked us. It was really well done. We force Icebound here in the opener. We get a Chastise into a Fear off of Sap, and at this point, I just want to switch over to the Priest because, you know, DK is not really taking a whole lot of damage here, but we have a decent amount of setup that we can go onto this priest and kill him. So we're preparing for Stundiar to fall off, and as soon as Stundiar falls off, I'm probably going to try and snap him here. I use Vendetta, I use Flagellation, I go for the Vanish and Venom into a Groat Silence. We get the Mind Games out, and he instantly goes down. Alright, we're going to end this one off with a lower MMR clip. So I get some dots up here on the DK, I get Slice and Dice going. We got PI going because I can't dispel it. And I'm going to get some dots up onto the Pally. I'm going to randomly switch the Pally without even having Stundiar. And I'm going to kill him. So I get my Flagellation up, my Shiv. He's at 28k HP and we're sitting on full points. And we're going to go for a Vendetta and do a Vanish and Venom, which is going to also refresh my Slice and Dice to a healthy duration. And we get the Envenom for 9.7. And and it procs like a 4.1k flagellation and a 2k system shock. And then he just gets taken out by the Mark for Death and Venom, and that's that. Real quick before ending the video, these are the talents I used in these clips. Master Poisoner, Subterfuge, Mark for Death, Elusiveness, Internal Bleeding, Alacrity, and Poison Bomb, and then System Shock, Smoke Bomb, Maneuverability every single game. The only games that are different is the games I forgot to switch off Leeching Poison, because I did my Torghast before, and I love having Leeching Poison when I'm in Torghast. As far as Soulbinds go, I'm still only 28 Renown. I'm playing Nausea here, and I'm just going down this path because I want to have 2 Potency Conduits, because I really like the Shiv for the additional nature damage. It makes it so that, you know, I have like 34% increased nature damage for 9 seconds, makes your Venoms crit really, really hard. I do think that this talent over here, Dauntless Duelist, is absolutely insane though, so I might consider switching when I actually get it, but I really like the burst. I think it would come down to if you're playing the Vanish Legendary, or the, what is it, Mark of the Master Assassin. I think that having the double potency, so you can have well-placed steel, gives you way bigger burst. But if you're playing the other option, which is alright as well, what's it called, Doomblade, then having Dauntless Duelist would probably be better because you're more focused on high sustained damage and ripping people down that way. But anyway, that's going to do for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if we could get the video to 100 likes, that'd be insane. So like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more content, and we'll be back with more very soon. Peace.